We kick off the bulletin by joining our sports editor Joshua Kimboi, who is in Eldoret at the just concluded Kass Marathon. Good afternoon, Kimboi.
Well, yeah, good afternoon, Najma Ismail. How are you today?
Fine, thank you. Maybe if you could just tell us the highlight of today's marathon.
Well, Najma, we have watched the 7th edition of the Kass International Marathon, which took place this morning, and the highlight is that we have new winners. I can dare say that this town now has two new millionaires, one in Alice Chelangat, a seasoned athlete who started her marathon running in the year 2001. And another aspect of the highlight is that last year's winner, Agnes Jepkoskei, who entered for this race hoping to break the history of being the first athlete of winning this marathon for the second time, finishing in second. Chelangat, for that matter, finished it in 2 hours, 40 minutes and 2 seconds, while Agnes, who knew the route very well, finished in 2 hours, 43 minutes and 16 seconds. And Gladys Ruto, who was taking part for the first time, came in third, 2 hours, 44 and 57 seconds. Therefore, again, like I said, there is a new winner in the women's marathon. Not so new in marathon running because she has been running for 12 years, and the winning here today is a confirmation that she has been very consistent in her marathon running. Second, I highlight, Najma, is that again in the men's 42 kilometers, there is a new winner. Remember, Weldon Kirui, who won last year, again took part in this year and missed the podium this year because Thomas Kiplagat won this year in 2 hours, 18 minutes and 19 seconds. And Felix Kangogo came in second, 2 hours, 18 and 25. You realize that the men's marathon was so close to call because there is a difference only of a few seconds, 14 seconds or thereabout, between the winner and the second finisher, Benjamin Koech, coming in second. Therefore, the highlight is that there are two winners in this year's marathon. The same way it has always been for the last 6 years before 2013. It has always been a new winner every year, and therefore today we have added a 7th millionaire in this Kass Marathon, Najma.
Yes, Kimboi, and have any of the new winners talked about going international, or will they be concentrating on local races first?
Well, one thing you must realize, Najma, is that winning a race in this part of the world, or let me say in Rift Valley, is equivalent to getting a ticket to being recognized by many managers who organizes races for some of the Kenyan athletes in Europe, in America, in all other parts of the world. Therefore, these athletes right now, those who won today, ensured that therefore by winning is enough ticket for them to qualify, or rather just to be known by the outside world that they exist, and yes, they will be red hot. I would say that red hot in getting managers or management or in stable clubs for them to be able to get confirmations to take part in other races across this country, across the globe. Therefore, the athletes now know very well that in winning this race is a sure way of getting now recognition in other parts of the world in that matter by winning here in Kass Marathon. Therefore, Najma, those are the two highlights. Athletes, they are very elated in winning today, and I will just before I hand back you over to the studio, there is one man who has made headlines since the end of last year's Kass Marathon. Last year's Kass Marathon. I am sure all of us know him. He hit the headlines. Many of us probably knew that he was the winner, and we all know as Charles Logong. Charles, how are you?
In the fine, thank you.
Yes, many people knew you as the winner of last year's marathon, and we know that you did not take part. Where did you get this funny commentary of yours?
You know, most of the time, I am talking with these guys, and then I save something he say because I don't speak English, and even sometimes I am the man of the people and I'm talking funny.
So where is this in the making, in the what, how did that come about?
So when I in the running in the 2013, that language of the talking, my mouth of the Jabarbar, these guys in the put in the phone, and then in the putting in the inaitwaje mtandao
in the radio.
Not radio, in the clip of the, we call it YouTube. YouTube. Yeah.
So you have never been an athlete before, isn't it?
I am my athlete real.
Yes.
Yeah, and I was number 74 by then, but people make fun for me because I am the man of the people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you knew that the Charles Lokong guy of in the Chabarbar, now here is the guy, Najma Ismail, back to you.
Well, thank you very much there, Joshua Kimboi in Eldoret, who has been keeping us up to speed with the 7th edition of the just concluded Kass Marathon.